nice little thing, we pursue her. See a nice little thing, we pursue her. Yeah. So we spoke, we covered a lot of stuff. One of the questions, or another question that I have, is when it comes to, like, if somebody's just sitting on their couch right now watching this, a lot of people, we spend money on things that we're interested in. And a lot of things that we're not necessarily interested in, we don't invest any time, effort, and energy into it. And we may be missing out on certain things that can enhance, our life, whether that's performance in a particular area. Sometimes I go from room to room depending on what energy I'm in or what vibe I'm feeling. And sometimes I need to go to that room to get work done. Sometimes I'll be on the balcony and get inspired.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
You know what I mean?
But I have in my home, I have these different pockets, places where I like to sit, depending on what I'm doing or how I'm feeling. Like you said, maybe I want to sit in this chair and do some sourcing, or I need to sit at the desk because I'm doing invoicing, or maybe I need to go out and go to a coffee shop because I need to be out.
With that, I think we feel the same way about that. At first, I've been in certain instances where at different apartments where I just said, no, I don't feel like I'm not buying that to put on the wall. Or, if somebody would have told me interior design, I'd have been like, nah, I'm not doing it at all. But I've come to understand that your home, everything around you, it plays a huge role in your energy, your output, how you're feeling outward, but also inward to yourself. How we talked about walking in our apartment. Sometimes I want to feel good walking out, knowing that I'm coming home. I can't wait to get home. But you know what? I'm going out to make sure that I can come back to this working, whatever it may be. So for people that may be, thinking like, oh, I don't need to do anything. It's me changing, putting a painting up, whatever, not understanding the work that goes into interior design. What do we say? Certified vibe coach, certified vibe, whatever it is. We got to coin that. We got to trademark that. What would you tell them, or maybe certain instances in your life? I can give you an example in mine, but changing your space, it really has put me on I've seen the trajectories that it sent me on just by changing my space here in my home. The trajectory that it's allowed me to maybe be successful in business outside of my home. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not really wording it as best as I want, but
though.
all right. So you go. I'm gonna stop and you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying and what I'm interpreting is that when your home and your space is right, when it's just right and it feels right, then that allows you to then be your best self, right? Go out into the world and be a better person, or think more clearly, or even when you're at home and working or cooking or relaxing or hosting, right? There's just an ease and a flow to everything that just makes everything that much easier, to where you don't have to work so hard. Your home should work for you and not the other way around.
Say it again. Let me
home
turn the volume
needs to
up.
work for you and not the other way around.
Your home needs to work for you and not the other way around. I like that.
Yeah, your home gives back to you what you put into it. And that's the key thing that I think a lot of people don't always think about when they're, putting furniture and designing their homes themselves, is that it really is about making something that's special for you, right? And taking something that's maybe ordinary and switching it, flipping it, tweaking it, whatever it is, so that it works especially for you or whatever the situation is.
It's so funny that you're saying this. I forgot when we were talking about growing up, what we did in our rooms. I would switch the color in my rooms, like the painting, the trim, whatever. I would move my bed to a different position, just to kind of
rearrange my room.
And
all the
and
time.
when you did it, you felt almost like a different energy. Like, oh yeah, that was fourth grade. This fifth grade. Like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? And I would really feel that way. And
I would feel so
You know?
good. I'd be like inviting all my friends. I'd be like, look what I did to my room. And all I did was like move the bed on the other wall. Somehow I did it myself.
I remember when I got what is it called? It's called like a futon, the folding one.
Mm-hmm.
I went from a bed to a futon. Obviously, it was not as comfortable. But when I had the homie, like when I had my homeboys come
Right,
through,
and you guys could just chill.
you know, it's
was
like, yo,
a
just
little,
take a
like,
seat. It's more of like a,
lounge.
it wasn't like, you know, there's just a different feel. So it has played a significant role in my life, like just paying attention to like, and then different rooms giving you different things like we talked earlier. This is more like a black and white space. In my bedroom, it's more wood, you know, kind of like it has it's just different. Like it allows us to express ourselves, feel good about ourselves in our home. And I almost can tell, I don't know if you can, I'm sure you can, like the type of your personality, like if I'm just running to you outside, I can almost tell what your home's gonna look like. You know what I mean? If you come from a home where it's like you don't really like your home space, do you? Like I can tell, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I can tell your energy.
You're out all the time. You don't like your home
I got the perfect person for you. Like, yeah, you got a little attitude. I can tell you a little miserable, not loving life right now. Call Jade. You know what I mean? But that's really, there's a connection there, and I think we're moving more in that direction.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's just because we get older.
It allows you to be more comfortable in yourself.
Yeah.
Because even like, for instance, in your home, if you just have like stuff everywhere, right? Just because you don't have anywhere to put it, or you have like a bunch of open shelves, but they're cluttered, and that clutter in your home and in your visual field also clutters your mind, right? So something that I really like that I have all over my house, I'm guilty of this. I like to have a lot of things, and for some reason, I'm just always like getting things, collecting things, whatever. That doesn't mean that I want to see them out all the time. So there's a balance between what you put out and what you don't, and what you keep out and what you don't, what needs to be out, what needs to be easily accessible but not out, and then what can just be stored away for those off times when you need it.
I like that. It's
clearing your space, clearing your mind.
I'm over here like really just thinking about it. But your home space matters. There's not a video that I do that I don't look at the ceiling and like, yo, why they got these dumb popcorn ceilings out here? Like, it's messing up the whole vibe. Like, no, that's really...
It's old school.
It's old school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's old school. And
I'm
like, yo, why did they...
In the 90s, 50s to the 90s or something.
All right, she's doing too much right now. I already talked about it. But little stuff like that matters, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, when somebody comes into your space, when you come into your space, you just want everything to feel at the frequency that you're moving around just life with. That's how I see it. So
yeah, I'm
definitely all right. So we got you gave a lot of game for us. You gave a lot of game. Yeah, big fish. We the ones that you wanna get with. Took a couple L's, rung a couple